Huge news, getting a new camera. This camera served me well, the ZV-1. I've used it for 6 months now, and I'm gonna be getting a new camera now to continue my journey on the YouTube grind. It's a ZV-1, and I'm getting an FX30. You guys are gonna see the change. 3, 2, 1. Number 1, we are at the beach with the boys. And you're not disgusting. Anyways, Uzbekistan. We are at the beach and I am vlogging. I'm recording a sponsored video. I have to hurry up and record it as soon as possible. Am I doing something wrong? What is this button for? You can't change it when you're recording.
Your big head and record the actual like views.
I'm gonna do both, don't worry.
You're missing it right here.
Can we get to the water?
I'm in. No, you come around the corner right here, right?
Oh nah, this is gonna go on the vlog, by the way. Him laughing like this is gonna go on the vlog. Look at that. I'm not cute with it.
Yo, you can't laugh. No laugh challenge.
I'm in cinematic.
Yo,
shot.
cinematic. Oh my god, no way.
Cinematic shot, right? You gotta zoom in.
I gotta see it.
You missed it, Ivan.
Hurry up, do it.
Are you pouring that shit on me, you Yo, wait, no, you gotta do it towards the sun.
If I do it towards the sun, then I can't really. Wait, hold on.
Alright, ready? Yeah, tell me when.
Go.
Oh,
Look at this beautiful sunset. You're doxing your own boy on the beach privately. I don't know, it's up to you.
Bro, Joe, you're actually You literally just doxes us right here on the beach.
Oh, the flashing lights over there. What's messing up? And I don't even know what this button does. I said it and I don't even remember. Oh, it's my custom white balance. This is my first day recording actual footage for my video. Actual. This guy's zipping his pants trying to take a piss.
Oh, I'm just tightening my pants.
It's my boy Anthony looking for a wife.
Yeah, on the beach with
on
nobody.
The beach with nobody.
Yo, inshallah, we get the bike tomorrow.
Let me know if you guys want me to take the camera with me to the bike meet.
Yeah, let me know, right?
Let me know in 3 weeks. Once you're
7 years later, right?
7 years later.
You should come tomorrow. There'll probably be some good shots.
Good shots, 4-hour drive for some good shots. Am I that dedicated?
I don't know, are you?
I mean, I did come here for a whole hour and I have no sweater on. It's really cold, but it's so worth. Look at pink, bro. I mean, on camera you guys can't see. I mean, maybe you can, but look how pink it looks. Sheesh, so beautiful. Oh my god, it's all pink. Look at this. And the blinking lights over there make it look so nice. Look at the pink skies. Look at the moon. It's literally 90-degree up. Let me zoom in on it. This is as much zoom I can get. Oh wait, actually I couldn't get extra zoom. Ready? Watch this. That's it. That's as much as I can. It's so hard to record. So the other video I'm making, it's a cinematic video. I'm gonna be using this what's it called? Dehancer. It's tool using an AI to add what is it called? Noise grain. But the noise grain is embedded in to the video. So whenever you make any adjustments, saturation, contrast, it changes with it. And that's amazing because I'm using S-Log 3. With the S-Log 3, I can literally pull in and out what details I want, what details I don't want. Because they're all there, they're all compressed into the middle. So the noise grain adjusts with it. Now, I'm sick and tired of using these stupid noise grains from YouTube. They're so not reliable. It doesn't get the quality I want. And with this, there's so many options. So I'm gonna be tinkering with it, and hopefully there's gonna be a good one. But yeah, it's getting dark. I don't know if you guys can see me. You can barely see me. Let me take this off. I want to see what it looks like without it on. Here, this is without it on. Actually pretty bright. With it, dark. Without it, pretty good. Yeah, so I've been posting on my other channel, the gaming channel. Well, I'm not trying to neglect my vlog channel, but if there's no vlogs, there's no vlogs. What do you want me to do? Do you want me to just spawn vlogs out of thin air? When you're also recording, you don't really live in the moment. And I'm trying to do more of that. I'm trying to live in the moment. So far, I am very satisfied with the FX30. Very, very satisfied. The battery life, yo, I'm still on the 1 battery. I got 2 more in my backpack, in my pockets, because the other camera, I needed to. I was always on edge. I was like, oh my God, the battery's gonna run out, the battery's gonna run out. This is still at 54%. I've been recording for a whole hour. 54%. I've been doing S&Q. I've been recording for a whole solid hour while having it on, changing the settings and everything. The other one already went through like 3 batteries. Does it work though? It works. The ZV-1 works, but not for me. This part of the video will be dedicated to using Dehancer. A little disclaimer, I am sponsored by them, but again, 100% honesty is the best policy. I will show you guys how I incorporated Dehancer into my video. One key important thing I need you guys to understand is that Dehancer, just as the name implies, it dehances the image. It doesn't enhance, it dehances. Now, why would I want to dehanse an image? Well, the problem with digital cameras in the modern days is that it's too sharp, it's too sterile, it's too hard on the eyes to see. Because why would it be a problem to be sterile? Why would it be a problem if it's ultra 8K quality? Because our eyes strain. We want something more comfortable on the eyes to digest. So that's why we introduce noise grain. We introduce well, halation is more cinematic effect. It's one of the big things for cinematographies. You see halation, you're like, oh yep, that's a cinema movie. So let's start with the film grain. I set my size to 1. You have different parameters you can change: shadows, midtones, highlights. I have mine at 30, 76, 36. Again, play around with it. Now, if you notice the shadows, look at the shadows. Look at my hair. I'm gonna bring it up. It's much bigger. Now, I have a problem with doing too much in the shadows because having too much noise in the shadows is an indication of not properly exposing your image. So if I did all the effort of making my image look good with proper exposure, look clean colors, why would I want to add so much noise to it to the point where it looks like I didn't do the job I was meant to do? So that's why play it safe, go low. 31.3, that's good. That's not bad. Because when I zoom out, look, when I zoom out, you can't even tell. Barely. Your eyes can subconsciously see it. When you look at it for the first time, you're like, yes, that's a cinema movie. But then someone might ask you, but how do you know that? Well, you're like, I don't know. It just looks like a cinema movie. That's exactly what we're doing. Subtle changes goes a long way. Now, midtone 76, highlights 36. Chroma. Chroma is the most important thing about the film grain. There's 2 options here. The first option is black and white, which is 0. And the second option is if you want to do RGB. I don't like RGB. I don't like RGB because I grew up using those old iPhones, the old smartphones, where whenever you would take a video in low light situations, you would get this not good looking red, green, blue colors, film grain. I don't like that, but if I lived in a different universe where I was never exposed to that. Maybe that's the film look you want to, well, maybe that's the aesthetic look you want to go for. By all means, do you. But I like it as black and white, so I put the chroma to 0. So negative, what it does is bleeds into the image, into the subject. Again, if you think you like it, then by all means. Me, I don't. I'm gonna put it to positive. I like to keep my subject clean because I want to communicate that I actually exposed my shots, you know? Let's go to bloom. I'm gonna zoom in under the armpit area. What is bloom? The best way to explain what bloom is to show you. I'm gonna amplify it a lot. Notice this part right here. It glows white. That is bloom. It's like a little glow. Now, my camera already has a Tiffin Black Pro Mist 1.4 diffuser. Mine already looked good to begin with, but if you want more, and sometimes you do need more, you have the option. The option is always available. Now, notice here. Notice the edges. This part should be a square. Theoretically, if I have it at 0, and look what happens. It's pretty sharp. Sometimes you don't like sharp. Again, we want to go away from that mentality that, oh, it needs to be sharp. Oh, it needs to be 8K. No, I'm trying to de-hance it. So I'm going to introduce a little bit right here. That's it. Not too much. Because once I do this, that's it. Overdid it. See, it's bleeding into the shadows. Now it's white here. So I drop it down to barely. Looks good. If I go to fit, always make sure you're going on fit to see the full picture. How would the viewers see it? And this is exactly how they would see it. It looks clean, not too obvious, subtle. Subtle is the key. Now, halation. I'm going to use a better example for halation. I'm going to use a closer subject right here. So this is our subject. We're going to call him ant. 2 settings. Okay, so first of all, this comes at 0. The source limiter comes at 0. You want to set it to around 60, something like that. So you can actually see this stuff happening while also being enabled. 2 important settings is the local diffusion, global diffusion. Local diffusion, that's for the shadows. How much is there going to be halation going into the shadows? And global diffusion is how much halation is going into the highlights. Now, focus here. If I do a lot, you should be able to see it. I should be able to zoom in on the subject. Here, pay attention to the glasses. Look at the bottom part of it. Do you see this? Now I'll make it more obvious. Let's do intensity, impact. Wow, you see it? Too much. It's too much. It's not good. So drop it down where it's subtle. Subtle. Still, you can still see right here. It's too much. So we did that. Let's actually bring down the impact. See, I'm still learning this, you know, but even with me knowing so little about it, you can still get a good picture. Just play around with it, learn, have fun. Global diffusion, let's use a different example. Let's use this one. Yes. So I'm gonna zoom in 75%. Notice here, look at this. The shadows, too much. It's too red. It's bleeding too hard into it. So what do? Local diffusion. That's the first one. We drop it down. We want it to be subtle right here. Not cancel fully out, but again, we're zoomed in. So when we zoom out, it'll be way more, it'll be less intensified. Global diffusion is pay attention to the hair. See the hair? So we drop it down. So it's not too much. Before, it looked like a YouTube thumbnail where someone has like a red outline around the subject. It looks kind of cringe, you know? Too subtle. Barely notice. Subtle. Now you might be like, but what's the point of even me putting it if I can't even see it? Because look what happens. I'm gonna turn off the halation and pay attention how it looks before and after. Before, sterile. After. Before, after. Digital cameras are way too sharp, way too clinical, way too sterile. If I take off the Dehancer that I already have applied, that I saved as a preset, this is what it looks like. It looks sharp, it looks clean, too sterile. Dehancer gets rid of it. Your viewers want to see something and they want to enjoy it. Now, if there's something too clean, their eyes are focusing on it, and the more they focus, the tired they get. If you want more views, more people to consume your content, you have to make it easy on the eyes. You have to de-hance it. You have to blur it. You have to put noise. So, in conclusion, why Dehancer? Well, Dehancer has baked in, using the algorithm film grain, So whenever you change the saturation or anything, it changes with it. Halation, let's just say you're in a room, in your own room, and you're recording yourself. You don't have halation if you're not next to the sun. So you make artificial halation. You use the dehancer. Also, the bloom, you can use a diffuser for that. 1/4, 1/8 diffusers online from Amazon. You can get some for your lens and you can attach it. But again, do you want to spend money on that where it's not versatile? Because with a dehancer, you can change it to your liking. And again, you don't want to rig up too much. You want to make your vlogging style, well, what this channel is about vlogging, your vlogging equipment to be as light as possible. So if you keep adding lens filter, this filter, that filter, it slowly adds up. Actually, it adds up pretty quick. Okay, once again, thank you for Dehancer for sponsoring this video. I will include some of the more thorough tutorials on how to use the Dehancer app, the plugin, in the descriptions down below. Also, how to download is also in the descriptions down below. So yeah, have fun using it. There's a free trial, you can use it. Code affiliate maybe in the future, you know, Dehancer, let me know. Anyways, yeah, the video's over. Bye.